Okay. These are the guys, I'm telling you. I mean, fine, let the truck guy go through. Why are you going through all that stuff? You talk about me being unsafe, okay? I don't think so. I think those guys are worse. Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. What am I riding today? Here, take a look at this one. You guys know what this one is? It's green. Yeah, it's the Wired Cruiser. Wired Cruiser. Let me see if I can angle this correctly here. I want to give you guys a view of the bike too, besides just a forward view. Got some traffic here, so we're gonna have to slow down and stop, or relatively stop, without trying to fall off the bike. Yeah, the thing is, you know, if you don't want to hop off the bike, you're kind of teeter-tottering back and forth. Yeah, I decided to take the Wired Cruiser out. Today is a Saturday that I'm recording this. I'm not sure when you're gonna get to see this video, but I don't usually ride on Saturdays, as you might know, because people are out and about. You know, you got kids are home and they're out doing things. Parents are home. Yeah, I don't usually do it. But I said the weather's too good not to do it. It's like 67 right now. So I says, I got to take it out. And I haven't ridden this bike this year at all. So I figure it's time to do it. I got some notifications from Wired that a couple of your bikes that you guys have ordered are in. Yeah. I don't know which ones, okay, so don't hold me to anything. I'm just saying that they gave me notifications that some of your bikes have come in and they're about ready to ship them. So, thank you for that. I appreciate it when you use my affiliate link to do it. It helps me out a lot. And it lets Wired know that we're still alive and going strong. You know, our demographic may not necessarily be one that you would think would buy something like a Wired bike, because it's a big bike. I'm not kidding. It is a huge bike. And it's fast if you unlock it, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take it easy today. Yeah, I'm doing about 20.7 miles right now an hour. Yeah, it's plenty fast. Nothing says you have to do 40 miles an hour, but it's always good to know that it's there if you need to. So I have both batteries on here. You could actually ride this bike without the second battery on it if you don't want the extra weight. You could actually take one of the batteries off. But hey, you know. You never know where you're going to end up. It's always kind of good to have that second battery there and give you some additional range. Now, people have asked me, will the bike give you a lot of range if you leave it as class 2? Yeah. Yeah, it will. Yeah. But like I said before on a video that I did a while ago, I did the test out where I just left it at the 750 watt motor setting, set it for class 2, and then that was it. I didn't do anything further from that point, right? Let's see. I don't remember how you set the how do we set the cruise control on this thing? Oh, okay, you hit the set button. I think I have the lights blinking there. Let's turn off the light. So you hit the set button. Yeah, there you go. So you could set the cruise control for this thing. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. Wait, it's not giving me what I want. All right, let me see. Do we have to hold it for a while and then hit set? I keep forgetting. I mean, each bike seems to have a different way of setting their cruise control. On a magicycle, you just hold it for 8 seconds, it'll set itself. I believe this one you have to set some button to do that, but I can't remember what it was. It's been a while. So anyways, when I had it at class 2, the bike is kind of sluggish. Yeah, it doesn't react even as well as other bikes on class 2, and that's probably because it's heavy. It's a heavy bike. It's a heavy bike. You got 2 batteries on there. The bike is just humongous, and you're only going to get 750 watts out of it. Let me see here. Do I hit that twice? Nope, apparently not. Do we hit it once? Nope, apparently not. Do we hit the down button? Let's see what happens here. Nope, not that. Got any other buttons on here? What am I missing? Do we hit the down button twice? Let's see. No. All it's doing is dropping my pedal assist. Okay, this is what happens when you don't remember. And they all have different ways of doing things. All right, whatever. We're just gonna ride it. No cruise control for me today. I'll look it up. Put a graphic up or something, tell you how it's done. Doesn't do me any good at this point, right? Hey, this is reality television. Nothing has to be perfect all the time. Obviously, I don't ride this thing perfectly either. Sometimes you forget. Hey, here's the nice part though. You know, the larger chain ring that's on here, yeah, you don't get any ghost pedaling. Somebody asked me once, do you get ghost pedaling if you're going really fast? No. No, you don't. Let's pedal it. Even assist 3 seems kind of fast. Let's go to 2. All right, we're gonna take a turn here, put my arm out, let people know I'm turning. Here's the thing with the throttle, okay? This thing is so torquey. If you're not careful, if you push that thing hard, flip you right off the bike, man. This thing's got a lot of power. I'm always very careful how I hit that throttle because it could really take off on you. My understanding is the new bikes, the new 72 volt bikes, this one's what is this thing, 60 volts. The new 72 volt bikes, yeah, you gotta be real careful with that thing. That thing will toss you if you're not careful. Oh, so let's head this way. I don't know where we're heading today. I'm just riding the streets. You know, something like this, I'm definitely not taking it on a bike path. I'm gonna get too many people make comments to you. Yeah, we'll ride through Arlington Heights or some other areas. Let's see what's out there. What time is it? 9:30 in the morning. Okay, well, 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Maybe people are still sleeping, I don't know. I was expecting more people would be out on the road. We rode through here the other day. Yep, they still got it all messed up over here. It's gonna take a while for them to fix that, I think. All right, let's see. Let's go over here. That's a very quick pickup, man. I mean, it really takes off. I'm not even hitting the throttle that hard, and it's really moving on me. So you gotta be careful. All right, we'll wait here. We'll wait our turn. You know, the nice part with the step-through bike is when you get off the bike, you don't have to worry about any top bar hitting you. But I'm so high up. I mean, I don't know what you see now. Do you see any of this stuff here? Maybe. I don't know. I know cars are always looking at this because, first off, the green color really stands out. And then they're always wondering, how fast is this guy going to be able to go? You know, I got a car behind me. I'm looking at the guy in the mirror. He's looking at the bike. I've got an orange vest on today. Kind of figured the orange vest worked better with the green bike. the yellow vest on the green bike makes it look a little dingy. So yeah, do something contrasting a little bit more. See, there's another bike rider up ahead in front of us on the other side of the road. He's pedaling along. All right, well, okay, now you might be asking if we're ever gonna hit Bussy Woods. No, I don't think so, not with this bike. I had heard through the grapevine from some others who have been to Bussy saying that they ran into some officers there that told them that the e-bikes are not allowed on Bussy Woods. Actually, that's not true. I mean, they're actually incorrect, because on their own websites, the Forest Preserve websites, it actually says e-bikes are allowed as long as you maintain the 15 miles per hour. But I look at this bike and I go, yeah, this bike is not a 15 mile per hour bike, okay? It's like you're doing it injustice, in service, unservice, injustice. What's the proper word? It's not giving it the justice, right? This bike is designed to go a little bit quicker than 15 miles an hour. So yeah, we won't be going to Bussy Woods. Let's take a left out of here. This guy is waiting here, so let's let him go. Let's take a left here. Let's head into this area. Now, this is the first time I'm taking this bike out. I have, the batteries have been charged up, but it was charged up maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I brought a lot of my bikes up to the full level so that I can just grab a bike and go, you know, because people have asked me too about this whole thing with the battery. Should you leave it at 100% when you're not riding it? Yeah, technically no. But for me, I don't know what I'm going to ride any given day, and I really hate having the batteries too far down and then saying, okay, I'm going to go today, and then the batteries aren't charged up where I need it to be. Let's try here. So I just leave it a little higher. But again, I also know too that not everybody rides as much as I try to ride during the summer. Sometimes people only take it out once a week, if that. Then I would say maybe you're better off to not have it left at 100%. Yeah, I should not have taken this road, cuts off here. Let's take another left. And in which case, then at that point, I think your best bet is to charge up the night before, maybe, if you know that you're going out. So in my case, I don't ever know when I'm gonna go. I just look at the weather that day and it says, okay, what time's the best weather? And that's when I go. So the bikes have to be ready for me. That's why I leave them at about 100% at that time. Okay. See, now on a road like this, cross traffic does not stop, so you have to stop just in case. Yeah, you gotta obey the rules of the road when you should. As you know, a lot of times I don't 100% stop at stop signs. I will slow down, but I'll look around. If there's nobody around, I'm going. It's a good day today. It's about 67, they said. I thought it would be a little too cold to go out, but no, it's gonna warm up a little bit. They said by 10 o'clock, what time is it now? 9:36, it'll be, see, there's a video from Jeremiah. It'll be closer to about 69 degrees. So I says, okay, I'll just take it, no problem. I really wish I could figure out what the cruise control was. Double click that? No, double clicking doesn't do it. Obviously holding the power button would not be a good thing right now. Probably shut my whole power down if I did that. There's no buttons on the side, so. Nope, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Let's pedal a little bit. That'll force me to pedal. How's that? Force me to do a little pedaling. No, I'm not going to go real fast. I mean, I don't see the point. Yeah, getting through intersections. I want to get past there fast. I don't like hanging around in intersections. That's when you're going to get hit. The other day, I took one of the bikes out. The guy honked at me. I don't know if you watched that video yet or not. Yeah, I was on a road that was like 35 miles an hour, 35, 40 miles an hour, and I took a third of the lane, which is what I typically do on those things. I don't want to get pushed into the curb, so I took a third of the lane, and I don't know if he was honking me because I was taking too much of their time, or whether he just wanted to say, hey, I noticed your bike. I think he's more saying, hey, I noticed your bike, because he wasn't actually in my lane. I saw him in the rearview mirror. He was over on the left-hand lane already. But, you know, it's the same thing, like, you know, guys who honk at girls when they see girls on the sidewalk. You know, I mean, grow up, man. What is that gonna do? The girl's gonna notice you if you honk your horn? The bike is gonna notice you if you honk your horn? What is the point of that? I don't get it. Never understood guys like that, but people do it. All right, where are we going here? Yeah, we don't want to be on this road. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna take this road. I'm not thrilled to be on this road, but hey, we got power, so we can do it if we have to. I'm gonna cut through here. This is Euclid. I'm gonna cut through to Northwest Highway and take Northwest Highway, and then get back onto the side streets. Yeah, we'll take one more road. Let's go a little bit faster. At least give this bike a little bit for its money here. Uh, 33, 35. I'm not doing 40. I'm gonna go to the next street and then turn. I can feel the wind hit. I think it hits hard, that wind. Let's turn here. Had to give it a little bit at least. Yeah, I didn't do the 40. I hit the 35. I could have hit 40 if I just kept going, but I didn't see the point. Gotta give it a little bit, right? Okay, so we got the headlight on. Let's see. Yeah, that's the headlight. Yeah, we can turn the headlight off. That's fine. It's pretty bright out here. You know, there was a time I had headlights on all the time. I think when I had my rad power bike when I first started out. And then I even had headlights that blink. I like the ones that blink. This one will blink too. You set it up to do that. But some people don't like the blinking headlight because they say, oh, you know, it's bad for the drivers. Yeah, I know it is. But that's what gets you noticed. Okay, I think this car is waiting for me to pass through, so we will wave thank you to him. So always acknowledge the thank yous when people go out of their way to keep you safe, right? All right, let's turn here. Yeah, this bike will hit 0 to 20 pretty fast. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm always telling you guys to be careful. I'm trying to tell myself to be careful. Well, speed limit is 25 on this street. Okay, you probably want to see what the bike looks like too. We'll find a place. I'll pull over, let you see what the bike looks like. But we gotta find a place that's safe to do that. Not here. Not here. So what did I do to modify the bike? I added a side view mirror, as I usually do. I added a cell phone mount, as I sometimes do. What street is this? Oh, okay, I know where I am. I added a bottle cage on the rear rack. I've done this many times in the past. You know, if the bike doesn't have the ability to have bosses available for you to put a bottle cage, if you have a rear rack, I just zip tie it to the rear rack. Works out good. Looks a little strange. You may not have as good of access to water as you're riding, but the water bottle's with you at least. You know, if you get thirsty, at least you have it. All right, well, I will find a place eventually. I'll show you what the bike looks like. Other than that, the bike is pretty much stock. I haven't done anything. Okay, I added a thumb throttle, my 3D printed thumb throttle. You know, that thing has been fairly popular. People have asked me about where do I find the file for that. Here's how you do it, okay? Go on YouTube, search Russ is Right thumb throttle. You'll find two of them, okay? One I did way early. It's a thicker looking thumb throttle. You do not want that one, okay? That was my first one that I did. Doesn't grip as good. You want the thinner looking one. Yeah, and in the description of that video, you'll see where you can go to get the file. Yeah. So if you want to do it, that's what you do. You got to get, well, after you print it, you got to get, of course, you got to get a screw and a nut to hold it in place. You can go to a hardware store, you can get that. They're very small screws and nuts. Okay. I actually bought a bunch of them on, where did I get it? AliExpress, I think, or something like that. I ordered that up. You know, here's an interesting thing. With all the tariff stuff and everything going on, I decided to go on AliExpress and Temu to see if any of those prices have gone up on things. Things have gone up a lot. They have gone up a lot. Yeah, stuff that I had ordered in the past more than doubled in price. I go, wow. All right, so it's affecting everybody. Wasn't unexpected, but I had to see it for myself. So, you know, when I was ordering like those, the bells, you know, sometimes I put like this bell here, this thing here. Okay, I added that too. Yeah, I got those for like $1.73. They're a lot more money now. I don't remember what it was. People have asked me about the bell too. Let me say this about the bell. Yeah, I don't know where to get it. And the reason is because a lot of those sellers on AliExpress, they might buy a whole bunch of these bells and then they sell out and then they never have it again. Then another seller will buy a whole bunch and then they sell out and they never have it again. So even if I had a link to give you, it's probably not valid anymore. Now you can get similar bells and things like that on Amazon, okay, but you're gonna pay a lot more money there. Now I don't know what the difference would be between an Amazon and AliExpress is today, because a lot of the guys on Amazon buy from AliExpress and sell it on Amazon. So you kind of figure, you know, if their prices go up, they're going to sell it for higher too. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have to stop. All right, there's another bike rider here. I'll stay behind the car. Okay, now he is going through the red light, which I don't ever do, and I would not suggest you do that either. To me, that's just plain dangerous. All right, we got a bunch of other bike riders behind us, but we're gonna go past all them. And I need to get to the left because I'm gonna turn left here. leaving that guy in the dust. He's following me. Yeah, follow this. Nowhere even close to me at this point. He is way, way, way back there. No, don't do what that guy did. He literally went through the red light. You cannot do that. That is actually dangerous. These guys try to get a jump ahead. I think all his buddies were the guys that were behind him. They were in a pack of guys riding bikes, regular non-electric bikes. But no, when you do stuff like that, that's not good. I mean, I may blow off stop signs, but I look before I do that. I don't go blowing off red lights on a street that does 45 miles an hour. Think about that. That is not safe. Oh, by the way, thank you to those who have come to my defense. Sometimes people jump on here and they'll call me out for dropping off not hitting a stop sign. And then sometimes I just leave it up there for a while. See, those guys are there again. They took a different route. We're going to get away from these guys. And you guys have come to my defense. I appreciate it. You know, it says, Russ is safe. What are you talking about? Have you ever ridden a bike? I remember seeing that one. All right, so I gave him the hand signal so he knows I'm turning. And get out of this area here. I don't know where those other bike riders are going. They're going straight. So, all right, they didn't turn with me. No, I look around. You know, if I don't see anybody, what's the point of stopping? That's how I kind of see it. Of course, you could say, well, if cars did that, that's true. If cars did that, that wouldn't be good. Okay, this guy's stopping here, so we'll wait him until he backs up. Get run over by a budget truck. That wouldn't be good. Make a good video, probably, though, huh? Okay. These are the guys, I'm telling you. I mean, fine, let the truck guy go through. Why are you going through all that stuff? You talk about me being unsafe, okay? I don't think so. I think those guys are worse. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This would be a good thing to comment on. What do you think? All right, now those guys didn't stop at a stop sign either, okay? Do they make us look bad? I think they make us look worse than some of the e-bike riders. I should blast through them. What do you think, guys? Should we blast past them? I think we're gonna blast past them. I can't hear myself talk. That's why I'm sounding kind of funny. Let's catch up to them. I'm gonna go past them. Let's see if they comment on me. I'm not even gonna pedal. How you like that? All right, we'll catch up to them. All right, stop sign. Do you see any stopping going on? Nope, I don't. There's a car there, but he's turning right. I don't get to go past them because they're all turned. Oh well. Oh well, what can I say? I was gonna go right past them and just leave them in the dust. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, it's been an interesting ride so far. Yeah, put some comments below. What's your comments on those guys? Are those guys safer than I am? More dangerous than I am? Let me know what you think. There's a good one, huh? You know, sometimes when I see stuff like that, it gets me more angry. It gets me more angry than anything else. And then people criticize us as e-bike riders. I don't think so, buddy. I think those guys are sometimes more dangerous than we are. Anyways, you could always tell if I'm slowing down or not. I mean, you can hear it in the brake rotors, brake pads on the brake rotors. Sometimes it's hard to see me slowing down. I know on video, things don't sometimes look like what it really is happening. I've watched my own videos and said, yeah, it doesn't even look like I'm even slowing down, but I know I do. You can hear it sometimes. Times that I know I'm going really slow too, it looks like I'm going a lot faster than I am. That's the way it is. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright, anyways, I think I'm good for today. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about those guys, alright? I think that's gonna be the title of this video. Yep. I think they're going to be the title of the video. Talk to you guys next time.